Yes, how was the test? It's good.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Very good afternoon. Very well. Okay, Rishikesh. What about the other? Great. Okay, Sanika. Fine. So now for the next test, आज ही बता रही हूँ because after 15 days or 2 weeks or after 3 weeks, you will have the again another test. So test for the syllabus for the upcoming test, that is previous part after the fungus, that is lichen, mycorrhiza, virus, viroid, and the prions, and the some part of cell. So later we discuss how we cover with the another batch or with coaching batch. So according to that we will manage, right? So now for the
Ma'am,
test,
could you
we will
please
revise.
text the question in the chat box?
Yes, surely. At the end of the class, I'll text that, okay?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Because what happening? So before you get the more time, I think Shivam asked me about the syllabus for the upcoming test. So it's better to share right now. So we'll get the more time for one more practice. So definitely we are talking about next part with respect to cell wall, right? And cell wall, these are the part of this eukaryotic cell. Now we already discussed about the first part, that is matrix, and the matrix are the major part with respect to cell wall composition, who consist of this maximum water, second most component, that is hemicellulose, then the pectin, lipid, and the least amount, that is the presence of this protein. So these are the some amount which is present in cell wall. We are talking about that is common cell wall. We are not talking about specific protista cell wall or the fungus cell wall. I'm talking about the common. Now in this condition, we are taking microfibril. And if I'm talking about this microfibril, how much concentration is present? It will be lie between 20 to 40 percentage. Now, what is meaning of this microfibril? Main function, these are the for the function, okay? I'm just writing like this. You can write down full form, function. FN मैंने बस लिखा है. So these are the function. Main function, basically microfibril, these are the responsible for maintenance of this structure of the cell wall, or we can say that these are the structural element of cell wall. So microfibrils, these are structural element of the cell wall, because the major function of the cell wall, that is it's provide the protection, provide the rigidity, determine the shape of the cell. So now what happens, cell wall, these are the part of the structure, because if I'm talking about that is hexagonal or polygonal structure, definitely we are talking about the plant cell. If you are talking about there is a oval shape or the spherical shape, tab hum kahenge these are the shape of the animal cell. So now definitely that outermost layer, whatever the boundary, because in case of this animal, cell wall is absent, but in case of this plant, outermost boundary is present, that is cell wall, and that cell wall is determine the shape of the cell. So definitely that cell wall, these are the structural part of the cell wall, and inside that structural part, that microfibril, they play very important role to maintain that structure, to maintain that rigidity. That's why we are talking in single sentence, they are structural element of cell wall. So to explain this microfibril, we are taking few examples. Number one example, first of all, we are talking in case of plant microfibril. So which is an example in case of this plant microfibril. Generally, that plant microfibril, these are the made up of material, and that material we know that is cellulose. So many glucose molecule attach with the each other and they form some polysaccharide, and that polysaccharide, poly means many, saccharides means sugar. Many sugar come together, they form a typical structure called as the cellulose. And definitely in plant cell wall, cellulose, these are the responsible for maintain the structure, maintain the rigidity. That's why these are called as the structural element, and name of this fibril, that is cellulose fibril. Okay, so now simply I'm talking about that is plant microfibril. These are the cellulose, more specific, cellulose microfibril. Now same, this point we compare with the fungus. Tell me which part present in the fungus cell wall. And that fungus cell wall material, simply these are called as the microfibril. Tell me which part is present in the fungus cell wall? Yes, the material that is nothing but these are the chitin. And the chitin also called as the NAM, that is N-acetyl glucosamine. And such type of this microfibril which is present in fungus cell wall. Simply these are called as the chitin microfibril. Okay, so नाम for the N-acetyl glucosamine. हाँ, एक बात बताना था. Actually, from Monday we'll plan for the classes, revision classes, but actually in timetable it's already scheduled for the all the subject. So according to timetable हमारा class Thursday होगा. Thursday, okay, 8 to 9. चलो. Now these are the part with respect to microfibril. That is, these are the structural element of the cell.
What you said just now.
Sorry.
You made an announcement just now, no? I couldn't hear it.
Announcement means actually in timetable your revision class, revision 11th इस तरह से mention किया है. Above part of this timetable. So that is 11th revision is for all 11th standard. So physics, chemistry, botany, zoo, all subject will get revised for the new students. So my class it's on Thursday. Okay, weekly I get one class. Yeah. Huh? It's sunny, right?
What time is the class?
Time is already mentioned, na? 8 to 9 p.m. Check the timetable. Okay. So now, after the microfibril, we are talking about that is deposition. This part is very important because this part we will again cover in chapter morphology in flowering plant. Okay. So remember this point. हर बार point same point है. Some points depend on the each other. First chapter it is some link part is second, in second is third. Some part is link part, right? So cell, these are the very basic chapter for botany as well as zoo, and that's why according to NEET examination these are the also very important chapter. So cell important है. Biological classification important as well as cell chapter is also important, right? Now we are talking about that is deposition. Remember one thing. When we are talking about the deposition, it is not compulsory, it is always present. So that's why we can say it can be present or absent. So depend upon the cell structure, depend upon these are the young cell or these are the mature cell. So depend upon that condition, deposition is present or absent, and it has very least concentration. That's why we are talking about it is present. 0 means totally absent. 0 to 25%. Okay, 0 represent absent condition, because just we discussed not necessary deposition it is present in cell wall or not. So can be present or absent in CW for the cell wall. Okay, so now I'm taking few example with respect to deposition, and there is one question from the deposition. Chalo. So should I continue? Yes? Yes or no? Okay. So first point we are talking about lignin. Okay. Had you heard about this word? The word lignin? Had you heard about this word, that is word lignin? So first component we are talking about, that is lignin. Okay. So what is meaning of this lignin? Lignin basically, these are the some hard substance, or we can say these are the presence due to deposition of this lignin, cell wall become more hard. So lignin, these are the part of this deposition. What is the nature? We will discuss in chapter anatomy and morphology. We are not talking the nature and what is the exactly function of that lignin, because we have separate chapter in anatomy and flowering plant. We will discuss in detail what is the structure and the function of lignin. But here I am talking about just few information where these are the present. So these are the lignin. Yeah. इतने सॉफ्टली बोलेगा तो स्क्रॉल अप करेगा ही ना.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So next point we are talking about, that is lignin, that is a part of this deposition where these are the present. So number 1 point, this lignin, these are the present in sclerenchyma cells. Had you heard about this word sclerenchyma? Bolo. These are the present in sclerenchyma tissue, or simply we are talking about that is sclerenchyma cells. Had you heard about this sclerenchyma? Three types of this tissue, that is parenchyma, yes, collenchyma and the sclerenchyma. ये भी
Oh yes, ma'am.
हाँ हाँ भाई टेक्स्ट
Yes,
करना
ma'am.
यार, प्लीज टेक्स्ट करो यार. हाँ, so definitely when we are talking about this sclerenchyma, mostly these are the cells, these are the tissue which is present in dead part. So mostly this lignin deposition, these are the present in sclerenchyma cell, as well as these are the present in case of this tracheids. So what is meaning of this tracheids? It is also present in tracheids, as well as these are the also present in vessel, and as well as these are the also present in fiber. So these are the first part where this lignin deposition is present, right? Now, in this condition, we are talking about inside this bracket, there is a presence of these tracheids and the vessels. So I'm just writing this part very shortly because this part we will see in detail with structure, function. So tracheids and vessel, these are the types of xylem. And what is the function of xylem? Tell me, what is the function of the xylem? What is the function of this xylem?
Water
Yes,
transportation.
this conduction of this water, transportation of this water. So they mainly, remember, we discuss types of the xylem as well as the types of this phloem in upcoming chapters. So here just we are talking about tracheids and vessel. Basically these are the dead cell, and now that dead cell, it is responsible for conduction of this water from one place to other place. So these are the first deposition, that is lignin. Number second deposition we are talking about, that is suberin, or simply you can say that is suberin. So material that is suberin. Suberin, basically these are the present in cork cell, if you see in chemistry lab, or so many, I think so many liquors bottle also having that cap, something is wooden cap. So that wooden cap, nothing but these are called as the cork. Okay, in chemistry lab also, is this any concentrated HCl or is this any other chemical is present, so it will be covered with some wooden cap, ऐसे कुछ cap की तरह होता है. So that is called as a cork, right? So that cork cell, again it has the material that is suberin material. Along with that, we are talking about, these are the also present in endodermis layer of the root. Endodermis layer of the root. And now they consist of, in case of that endodermis, these are the consist of, these are the called as the one strip, and that strip nothing but these are called as the Casparian strips. Casparian strips. Okay, ये one sentence है, endodermis layer in root and they consist of these Casparian strips, and such strips, these are the rich with the material that is suberin material. Okay, rich with the suberin material, again which is a deposition. So I'm taking simple diagrammatic representation of the dicot root, or any root, monocot, dicot, whatever you can say. चलो, so थोड़ा सा diagram draw करें, so you get the clear idea, because endodermis again we discuss in anatomy chapter in detail. So now I am talking that is TS of the root, that is transverse section of the root. Okay, so for example, these are the part of first layer, and that layer, it is called as the epidermis. So I just first of all write down, just draw the diagram along with me, so हम time थोड़ा save कर पाएंगे, right? So I'm giving the name. This white color, nothing but these are called as the root hair, who absorb the water from the soil. Now, second layer, single layer, these are called as the epidermis. Epidermis, that is outermost layer of the plant. Epidermis. Okay. Inside this epidermis, now there is a presence of this cortex cell. So I just draw the cortex cell here. So cortex cell, basically these are the parenchymas in nature. It will be showing loosely association. It is not compactly association. Gap is present, loosely arranged cortex cell, because cortex cell, these are the parenchymas, and we know that when we are talking about the parenchymas tissue, it means that loose arrangement of the cell, living cell. So this blue color, it is represent for the another layer. So ये number 1 था. Now I am talking about this number 2nd layer, that is cortex cell, living cell, parenchymal cell, right? Now, next point, we are talking about, scroll up. अमोक क्या लिखना है बेटा? Just cover this part. Done, Amok? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So we are talking about, chalo, back to pavilion, cortex cell. So first layer, that is epidermis. Outer side of this epidermis, there is an outgrowth, and that outgrowth nothing but these are called as a root cell. Now there is a presence of this cortex cell. About the cortex cell in root, I'm talking about the only in case of root. In case of this root, there is a presence of one layer, that is endodermis layer. So I just draw that layer, that is endodermis layer. So there is a presence of one layer, that is endodermis layer. So this orange color, these are the next layer, number 3, that is endodermis layer of the root. And inside this endodermis, there is a presence of, that is strip, and that strip called as the Casparian strips. Okay, and these strips, nothing but these are called as the strips, that is Casparian strips. And remember this point, this Casparian strips, it is play very important role during the transportation of water, because now these are the strips, it does not allow the water movement, because suberin, these are the hydrophobic in nature and they block the water movement. They does not allow the water movement. So हम ये बाद में देखेंगे what is the function of that Casparium. Just remember this point. These Casparian strips, where these are the located? These are the located inside the root. At which layer? These are the located inside the endodermis. So toward the outer side, we are just represented by this green color strips. These are the Casparian strips. And remember, Casparian strips play very important role during the transportation of water, because definitely after that strips, ये जो strips है, that is Casparian strips. Now there is a presence of this cell, that is xylem. Here these are the presence of the xylem, and water should be transferred from root area up to xylem. But now there is a one barrier. These are the Casparian barrier. But now plant, it has solution. If Casparians does not allow the water movement, but again plants is very smart. They have the alternate option for the transportation. So we'll discuss that point later. Right now, no need. I just want to tell you what is meaning of this endodermis layer and what is meaning of that Casparian strips. Because inside this endodermis layer, there is a presence of strip. There is a presence of some pattern, and that pattern, that strip, these are the rich with the material, that is suberin material. So clear this point, everyone? Is this any doubt with respect to suberin? Is this any doubt? Sanjana, Shruti, Srushti.
Ma'am,
Huh?
where is suberin here in the diagram?
Always remember, I had one habit. मैं जब कभी भी diagram draw करती हूँ, I'll use the same pen for their labeling. So see root here represented by white color, and again I draw white color. Endodermis, I use the cream color, name also with cream color. Blue color cortex cell, name also cortex cell. Orange color endodermis, again we are talking about that is endodermis layer, right? We are using the endodermis layer. And again these are the green color which is present toward the outer side. And now this outer side green color, these are the nothing but these are the strips. Clear? Clear this now?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
sir.
I was telling about where is subrine layer present. What is subrine here?
Inside the Casparian strips, I just write down the sentence one here now over the above this part. Casparian strips, these are the rich with the subrine. Inside that strips, subrine is present.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so total that strips, it is made up of the subrine. Simply.
Okay.
Chalo. Next point after the subrine, third deposition. Just draw one line. Okay. So third deposition, that is we are talking about cutin. Cutin. Name he represent कर रहा है basically cutin. These are the waxy substance which is present on the leaf. So cutin, that's why we are using the cuticle. So that cutin nothing but these are the waxy substance present on leaf. Underline the word leaf. Leaf epidermal cell. Leaf epidermal cell. So this part also we discuss in anatomy chapter, because if you see any leaf part, it will be having some plastic like covering, something that transparent sheet are there. So that sheet nothing but these are the cuticle, and that cuticle it is made up of this cutin. So simply we are talking about these are the some waxy substance which is present on the leaf epidermal cells. Means epidermal means what? Outermost layer of the leaf. That's why it is called as the epidermal. After this cutin, we are talking about this number 4, that is silica, because in already discuss about in case of this diatoms cell wall it is made up of this silica, but here also we mention that is in case of this plant silica also present. And here we are taking the example where these are the present silica. These are the present in grasses as well as these are the present in Equisetum. Genus name, please underline Equisetum, and in plant kingdom will be start, that is Equisetum nothing but these are the one example which is included under the Pteridophyta. Okay, so Equisetum, these are the belonging to Pteridophyta, and the grasses we know that these are the belonging to monocot. Now what is the function of that silica? So we are talking about what is the exactly function of the silica, why such type of the silica these are the present. So definitely if I'm talking about that is Equiseta, these are the part of this Pteridophyta. Now again grasses these are the part of the silica. So if I'm talking about both that leaf structure or stem structure, it's very delicate. So now such type of this silica is this present in grasses and the Pteridophyta. It's provide the protection. First function, that is protection, because silica is quite hard, so it provide the protection as well as it's provide stiffness, right? And why these are the provide the stiffness? Because silica itself, it's a hard substance, so definitely it is help for the protection purpose, and as well as it is provide the stiffness to the grasses and the Equisetum. There's a one question which is already asked in case of this grasses silica is present, and now this point we again cover when we are talking about that is bulliform cell, bulliform motor cell in case of anatomy chapter. Okay, now number 5th, sometime there is a deposition of calcium as well as there is a deposition of iron, right? And we are taking one example, that is Kara. Okay, one example, that is Kara. Kara basically these are the included, these are the one example which is included into green algae. Green algae, because algae it has 3 types: red algae, brown algae, as well as the green algae. So Kara basically these are the example of this green algae. So when we start plant kingdom chapter, that time we will discuss detailed information about this Cara. But remember, sometime calcium as well as the iron deposition also present, and the best example for this, that is Cara. Clear this point? Is there any doubt with respect to that is what kind of this deposition present in cell wall? Because we are talking about this component, most major, most important component, that is matrix, number second that is microfibril, and now these are the part that is deposition. Not necessary always a present hoga, sometimes it is present or sometimes it is absent. So these are the some deposition material with example where these are the exactly present. Clear this point everyone? Okay, Sham. Okay, Shikesh, chalo. Now this composition part is covered. Start with the new point, that is different layers of the cell wall.
Ma'am, please scroll up.
I just erased this slide. I just erased. What you want to write down? Tell me.
Function.
Function. Okay, write down. Function. Functions of calcium or iron. What function? Silica.
Yes, silica.
Protection. Write down. Write down. Protection, comma, provide stiffness. Protection.
After Cara.
Cara, these are the green algae.
No, after that.
After that, no point. Point that over. That point is over.
Ma'am, done. Ma'am, done.
Done.
Only this much.
No, you have bracket something.
Bracket for, I just write down inside this bracket, Cara, it is example of green algae. Calcium, iron, these are the last point.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone, please, if you have that, take the screenshot and share in chat box. Yes, it's possible, but now what happened? It is, if you see, I just write down here layers. So it's just remove the S, now it's remove the dot, now it's remove the R, right? So it is not possible. When in Shruti Cup possible, when I am using the cursor continuous language, but I am using separate words now, so that time it is not possible. Okay, chalo. So now in this condition, we are talking about that is different layers of cell wall. For the cell wall, I'm just writing the CW. Now number one, I'm just first of all enlist the name. Number one, we are talking about that is middle lamella. And middle lamella also called as cementing layer. Middle lamella, these are also called as the cementing layer. So we'll discuss the with diagrammatic representation. So first of all, we write down the some information. Okay. So first layer, good, it was one. So next point we are talking about, that is middle lamella, or also called as the cementing layer. Number B, we are talking about there is a primary cell wall. For the cell wall, I am representing CW, and in other words, we can write down primary like this. That is primary cell wall. Now, third one, that is secondary cell wall. For the cell wall, again we are writing CW, and the secondary it is represented by, that is secondary CW, that is secondary wall, or simply it is called as the cell wall. Now, first of all, we are talking about first layer, that is middle lamella. Okay, middle lamella. Middle lamella, basically number 1 point, these are the outermost layer of the plant. These are the outermost layer of the plant cell. That layer, nothing but these are called as the middle lamella. Middle lamella, basically these are the rich with component. Some component. So these are the rich with the two component. Number 1, these are the rich with the calcium pectate and sometimes there is a presence of magnesium pectate also. So maybe there is a presence of this calcium or maybe presence of this magnesium. So now what happened? If I'm talking about the outermost layer, that is middle lamella, these are the mostly made up of this material, that is pectate, right? Pectate, or simply it is called as the pectin. But sometimes to increase the stability or to provide the rigidity, calcium or magnesium, they can attach with this pectin, and now such type of this pectin, these are the become calcium pectate or the magnesium pectate. Remember one thing, when we are talking about calcium pectate as well as this magnesium pectate, calcium pectate, it is present in more amount or the more concentration, and the magnesium pectate, again these are the also present, but the concentration it is quite less as compared to calcium. So there's a first point, number one, we are talking about it is middle lamella. Middle lamella, basically these are the outermost layer of the plant cell, and now these are the rich with the calcium pectate or the magnesium pectate. Neat question. Okay, these are the rich with the which part? Maybe it is part rich with the calcium, or maybe these are the rich with the magnesium. So clear this point? This point is okay? Yes or no? This point is okay? Sound is okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Chalo. So now I'm taking some important point with respect to middle lamella. So diagram draw करके ले रहे, because one by one we have to discuss the part also. So these are the first part with respect to middle lamella, and now I'm talking about why middle lamella is also called as the cementing layer. Okay. So first of all, we are talking about that is first layer, number one layer, that is middle lamella. So now in this condition, we are talking about, these are the central part, which is I just represented by this green color. These are the central part. So this central part, nothing but this layer, these are called as first layer, and that layer, nothing but these are the pectate layer. Pectate, also called as the middle lamella, also called as the cementing layer. Okay, these are also called as the cementing layer. Why these are called as the cementing layer? If we draw diagram for the plant cell, for example, these are the hexagonal plant cell, one plant cell, and now these are the another plant cell. Okay, between these two cells, here this point, between these two cells there is a presence of some material. So for example, these are the outermost layer, these are the present of the cell wall. Again, this brown color, these are the present of the cell wall. So I'm just giving the name for only one part. This brown color represent for the cell wall, and now this white color, it is represented for the plasma membrane. Now between these two layers, between, for example, these are the cell 1 and these are the cell 2. So one cell, second cell. So between that two cell, there is a presence of some joining material. between these two cells, because now we know that when we are talking about this plant cell, it is having the layers, its cell wall is present, and one cell it can communicate with other cell. It's very common scenario in animal system also. Cell can communicate with each other. They decided how much type of the cell division can be occur, how much amount of this protein can synthesize, replication हुआ या नहीं हुआ, its protein is required or not required. So cells also it will be showing communication, but communication way is different. They can secrete the chemical, or they can add some amino acid, or they can remove one glucose, whatever they are doing, anything, because we having the sound system, we having some organs, that's why we can easily speak. But in case of this cell, they also can communicate, but way of communication is totally different. But now in this condition, cell 1 and the cell 2, these are the connected with each other, right? And now this connection, why these are the possible? These are the possible because there is a presence of some material, and that material nothing but these are called as the pectate. In some books, this material it is also represented by this pectin. So remember, pectate and pectin, there is no difference. दोनों का मतलब same है. Pectate also same, pectin also same. Meaning is same. So why these are called as the cementing layers or the cementing material? Because these are the material which is present between the two cells. So that's why in this diagram also we just draw green layer, broad layer, that is called as the middle lamella. Lamella means what? Layer. Middle layer between two cells. These are the middle layer, right? So cell 1, cell 2, they can communicate, they can join with each other, or they can, there is some, it's not an empty place. Some materials get deposited, and that material nothing but these are called as the pectin layer, pectate, which is mostly rich with the calcium pectate, and sometimes slow amount of magnesium pectate also present. So this point is clear, everyone? This point is clear. Why pectate these are called as the cementing layer, or why these are called as the middle lamella? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Ma'am,
Ha.
no. Besides this, is it the cell?
Which one? This one?
No, in the center of the slide.
Same. That is the strips now. Wait, I'll discuss that point, because now we have to discuss. I just draw the central green, left side, right side. I just draw the two lines because I just want to represent something there. That's why. Okay. Just wait. So now here we are talking about these are the between the two layer. At the center there is a presence of this middle lamella, also called the cementing layer, also called as the material that is pectate. So I just erase the alternate name. Chalo. Now pectate, now these are the middle part. Now it is present in the center. Toward this left side as well as the right side of that pectate, now there is a presence of primary cell wall. So I just tell you, I just draw the simple diagram to represent exactly layer of that cell. So for example, these are the plant cell. Okay. Outermost layer of the plant cell, these are the pectate, maybe calcium, maybe magnesium. Inside this plant cell, there is a presence of second layer. That second layer, nothing but these are called as the, just draw this diagram in margin. It's for your reference. Inside this pectin layer, there is a presence of this primary cell wall. Primary cell wall is represented by CW, cell wall. Inside this primary cell wall, now there is a presence of secondary cell wall. So these are the another layer, that is secondary cell wall. So see the sequence. What is the sequence? Towards this outermost side, pectate layer is present, and toward this innermost side, secondary cell wall is present. So just I want to represent that thing in other diagram, and here we have to represent microfibril also, because just we discussed in case of this plant, my cellulose microfibrils are present. So we have to represent that microfibril area also. Okay? So should I continue? Please write down, please draw this diagram in margin. Outermost layer, that is pectin. Inside this pectin, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall, or finally present hoga plasma membrane. So you can just draw plasma membrane also here with the help of that green color. So this green color, these are the innermost layer, that is PM, plasma membrane, also called as the cell membrane. Done this part. This part is done. Okay, Padma. Chalo. Okay, diagram done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So back to pavilion with strips. So these are the first layer, that is pectin layer. Now, towards this left and towards this right of this pectin. So now there is a presence of material, and that material nothing but these are called as the cellulose fibril. So now I'm talking about second point. First of all, we write down the information. B, we are talking about, that is primary wall, that is primary cell wall. So this primary cell wall, basically these are the thin layer, thin wall, and the concentration of the cellulose fibril, these are the comparatively less. Thin hai as well as the cellulose fibril, which is present in cell wall. So this cellulose fibril present in less amount. Okay, chalo. So now we are talking about this diagrammatic representation where this exactly it is present, as well as this condition. These are the rich with the another part, that is hemicellulose, half cellulose. So hemicellulose, these are the having in high concentration. And the another thing, that is deposition, like lignin. So such type of this deposition, it is totally absent in case of primary cell wall, right? And if I'm talking about what is the exactly example under the primary cell wall, so you can take any young plant cell. Any young plant cell. I'm not talking about this mature. I'm not talking about this old one. We are talking about that is young plant cell, because young plant cell, now this growth it's going on, division also going on. So it has very thin layer of the cell wall. So these are some information where we can say it is consist of this primary cell wall, as well as it has the cellulose fibril, but now these are the present in less amount. So chalo diagram draw करके ले रहे हैं. Now in this condition, we just draw this layer, second layer, okay, which is comparatively thin. So we just showing there is a presence of fibril in less concentration, but now there is a presence of hemicellulose. So now the second layer, this one, the second layer, these are called as the primary cell wall or primary wall. Again, these are the second layer, these are called as the primary wall. Please label diagram correctly. Okay, I'll give the time for the diagram, because एक बार diagram गड़बड़ हो गया ना, so concept match नहीं होता with diagram. So maximum information try to write down in my diagram, because biology best way of the study. Prepare your own diagram or whatever, prepare a flow chart and just recall the sentence. No need to remember is this full stop and what is the typical arrangement kind of the sentence these are present in books. Prepare your own language, prepare your own sentence. If you want, you can try to draw your own diagram also. So definitely it will be help to improve your concept. Bio का study ऐसे ही करना है. Okay, so please label the diagram accurately. Chalo. So we just discussed at the center there is a presence of this layer, that is pectate layer. Left side of this pectate and the right side of the pectate, now there is a presence of this material, that is secondary wall, which is has cellulose microfibril in least concentration, no lignin, and hemicellulose, half cellulose, it is present in high concentration. Okay, now इसके बाद हम start कर रहे with the secondary wall. Secondary wall, now these are the present toward this outer side. Outer side means what? Toward this left and the right side of the primary wall. So now here we just draw, there is a presence of secondary wall. So just first of all we finish the diagram. So just draw the strips like this. ओके, स्लैंटिंग पोजीशन में थोड़ा दिखाओ, लाइक ऑब्लिक. Now labeling there है इसको. This blue color nothing but we are talking about that is secondary wall or secondary cell wall. Again this blue color layer nothing but we are talking about that is wall, and that wall nothing but that is secondary wall. Once your diagram part is finished, then tell me, then we are taking some explanation part with respect to secondary wall. Okay, done.
Ma'am, screen down. Done.
Done. Okay, chalo. So now we are talking about with respect to third layer, that is C, small c, secondary wall. Okay, secondary wall. Now in case of the secondary wall, first of all we are talking about secondary wall, it's comparatively thick. These are the thick. Along with that, we are talking about these are having high concentration of the cellulose microfibril. So here we can say that is cellulose microfibril present in high concentration. Okay, cellulose microfibril, these are the present in high concentration, as well as we can say they are compactly arranged with each other. Compactly arranged long microfibril. Okay, this part we'll discuss this in diagram. Here the first point. Second point, we are talking about the concentration of hemicellulose is comparatively low. It having less concentration, low concentration, and the deposition, like the material that is lignin. So this lignin material deposition, definitely these are the present in secondary wall. And example where such type of the secondary wall is present, so mostly these are the present all type of the cell who stop the growing process, or we can say it is present in almost in mature cell. So these are the present in cells, it's not a young cell, okay, it is present in cells who stop growing. So almost the cells who obtain the original shape, appropriate shape, size, and such type of the cell, they stop the growing process. That cell, these are the rich with the secondary. So again, this part we will discuss in the chapter when we are talking about that is part that is
Please repeat.
anatomy of the flowering plant. What you said?
Please repeat just now.
I just said secondary wall, these are the part of the cell where we can say cell, these are the mature. Mature means what? Is this, for example, I am talking about any leaf. For example, you can take any hibiscus leaf or the mango leaf. That leaf, they are showing growth in appropriate size. After that leaf is green, perform the photosynthesis. Now it is become yellow, brown, and again fall down. So at this certain size, it can be extend. So such type of this condition, such type of this lignin material or lignin cancer, such type of the secondary wall, these are the present in the cell who stop the growing process. Okay, and this part again we will discuss in chapter anatomy. Yeah.
Ma'am, but what is the role of secondary wall in such cells?
Secondary wall, it is providing more rigidity. When primary wall is present, it means that cell still it is showing the cell division process. But once there is a formation of the secondary wall, it's an indication. Cell can now stop the cell division. Cell it is become mature, and once it is become mature, they can perform their appropriate function. This is one signal.
Okay, ma'am.
Secondary wall. Generally, it is provide the protection, but it's also involve signal. ये हम point correlate करेंगे in anatomy. Because now what happened? For example, I'm talking about this leaf. Leaf का आपने stages देखा होगा. In juvenile stage, leaf are the very small, midrib, veins. It is not properly developed. At the when it is get mature, that time what happened? Now that it will be having the proper veins, vein network, and now it's an indication that is formation of the secondary cell wall. Now that leaf it is capable for the photosynthesis process. So these are the some indication, these are the signal. Once cell it has become mature, it means that they stop growing process. Clear this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the different layer with respect to wall, where we start the outermost layer, that is pectin layer. Now after this pectin, primary wall, and after this primary wall there is a presence of the secondary wall. Okay, so if you see the diagram, that is in case of this primary wall, we just draw like a something fibril like structure. हमने कुछ इस तरह से draw किया. Can you see? These are the mustard color. Something is fibril like structure. And why these are the? Just we are writing one part. Inside this primary wall, cellulose microfibril concentration is less, thin layer. So that's why we are talking about loose arrangement. But when we talk about the secondary wall, which is represented by this blue color, simply we can say it will be having tightly arranged. Long cellulose microfibrils are present, which is present in high concentration. And comparatively, secondary wall, these are the thick wall. Yes, is there any doubt with respect to pectate, primary wall and the secondary wall? Yes or no? Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So one thing we are talking about with respect to that is pectin. I just tell you orally part because यहाँ पे हम इसको discuss नहीं कर रहे हैं. How do you see the tomatoes? Tomatoes, it has the 3 different color, right? Initially, tomatoes, these are the white color. White color means what? They have something is storage food material. Now that tomatoes, it is converted into green color. Green color means what? Something is chlorophyll pigment. Because I'm not writing any part on this. I'm just talking in orally.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? It's not frozen. See, it's moving, rotating. Okay?
But it's still I think it's for me.
Acha, okay. So just see this part. It's rotating. Can you see this part?
No, ma'am.
क्या कर रहे हो? टीवी क्या म्यूजिक चल रहा है क्या? हाँ, लेक्चर इज गोइंग ऑन एंड व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? किसका माइक ऑन था अभी? टेल टू योर पेरेंट्स, क्लासेस चल रहे, डोंट डिस्टर्ब अस. मधुरा. Okay, so just listen one part. कहा थे tomatoes. हाँ, tomatoes. So tomatoes white color. It has the food storage part. Now it has become green. Now green means what? Something is green pigment, like chlorophyll pigment. Now these are the present. After that green process, now we can see the very beautiful, attractive color of the tomatoes, that is red color, right? And now this red color, these are the indication that now that tomato fruit or vegetable, that it is completely showing the ripening process. After you purchase the tomatoes, after 2 or 3 days, you can feel that fruit, initially these are the tight, red tha but tight tha. But after few days, now it will be start losing, it's become losing. Fruit also same condition, mango le lo ya phir chiku, that is sapota, you can take say the chiku. So now what happened, initially it has this some hard structure, hard wall is present. But once it will be over ripened, that condition, that wall, it is become very soft. It's happening in each and every plant. So now what happened? Why these are showing the, when is this any ripening process is initiated, it means that pectin layer is start degrading, because pectin layer, these are the outermost layer, and once it is start degrading, it means that the typical fruit or typical vegetable, it will be start the ripening process. So is this any tight fruit? It means that pectin layer is still present, and if fruit, it is become soft, right, it is become fragile, so that condition is indicate that is pectin layer inside that fruit, it is start degrading. Clear this point? Read the module, from the module you will get this sentence. Okay, yes or no? हेलो, क्या हो गया, तुम लोग फ्रोज हो गए क्या? स्पीक.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now so just read the module and just read that that is example. During the fruit ripening process, pectin layer is degraded, because this part we will cover in gibberellic acid plant growth regulator chapter, not now. Chalo, so now in this condition we cover the cell wall part. Next part of the eukaryotic cell, that is plasmodesmata. Name is quite interesting. You can say your best friend phone number with the name plasmodesmata. Okay, and this plasmodesmata, remember this point, these are the typical structure which is present only and only present in plant. It is not present in bacteria, it is not present in any animal cell. These are the only and only present in plant, right? So we are taking some more information about the plasmodesmata, and the plasmodesmata, these are the neat favorite part from the question point of view. So we are taking all information about the plasmodesmata, because in upcoming chapters so many times we discuss plasmodesmata. तो यही पे हम डिटेल में देखेंगे what is meaning of plasmodesmata. And remember, these are the only and only present in plant. Now, plasmodesmata, basically, there is a presence of small pore, or the minute pore is present inside the cell wall. So plasmodesmata, these are the small pore which present inside cell wall, plasmodesmata. And the another one sentence, the typical definition of this plasmodesmata, these are the also called as cytoplasmic connection. Okay, these are the also called as the connection, that is called as the cytoplasmic connection. We'll discuss in diagrammatic representation why these are called as the connection. And now such type of the cytoplasmic connection, these are the present between two plant cell. Okay, so please highlight this word, that is cytoplasmic connection. There is a one question, alternate name for the plasmodesmata. So plasmodesmata also called as the cytoplasmic connection. So simply we are taking diagrammatic explanation, and then we are talking about function of this plasmodesmata. Chalo. Just check, because we draw a small pore. Okay, we want small gap, small pore between this. So you can draw like this. White color, simply these are the pectate layer. Brown color, cell wall. Cell wall means primary, secondary, सब कुछ आएगा इसमें. Whatever. Simply we are talking about that is cell wall. So this brown color, CW. White color, layer of this pectate. Okay. Now plasma membrane. Just check the changes. हम क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? One cell plasma membrane, it can cross into another cell. Pectin layer, cell wall layer हमने वहीं पे stop कर दिया drawing. But now plasma membrane we are continuing into another cell. So it just showing continuation. And this color, blue color, it is represent for the PM, that is plasma membrane. Sometimes these are also called as the cell membrane. Okay. So now, if you see this central part, this part, this one, this part, these are the connection, these are called as the plasmodesmata. So I just write down some information here. Okay, and this mustard color, nothing but these are the small gap, small pore, minute pore, and this pore, nothing but these are called as the plasmodesmata. These are the plasmodesmata. Remember one point, this diagram for the cell A, first cell A, and now these are the diagram for the cell B. So these are the, between the two cells, there is some cytoplasmic connection. Why these are called this cytoplasmic connection? Because cell A and the cell B, these are the connected with the help of plasmodesmata. These are the there is some extension of this plasma membrane, and this extension, nothing but these are called as the plasmodesmata. And here we can say that both the cell cytoplasm will be showing connection, right? There is a one point, remember this point, I just write down, I just draw here something is fiber like structure. Had you see that? हमने कुछ एक step में draw किया like this one. Okay, this part nothing but we are talking about, these are the some extension which is originated from endoplasmic reticulum. So I just write down here ER for the endoplasmic reticulum, and here also we are talking about that is ER for the endoplasmic reticulum, right? So chalo, we are talking about some information. What is this function with respect to plasmodesmata? And now we discuss what is that gap, that is plasmodesmata, which is only and only present in plant, and what is the function of that, why we are writing the ER for the endoplasmic reticulum. The first point, basically plasmodesmata, it has very minute pore. If I am talking about the size, approximately 40 to 50 nanometer. 40 to 50 nanometer is the diameter. यहाँ से question नहीं आता. I'm not writing that part. So just remember, just imagine we are talking about this is nanometer. So nanometer is very small size. 40 to 50 nanometer is the diameter of the plasmodesmata, which is the cytoplasmic connection between the two cells. If I just want to write down some information with respect to plasmodesmata, so number one point, plasmodesmata, these are the originated from the endoplasmic reticulum. Why? How? So simply in this condition we are talking about that is ER for the endoplasmic reticulum. Please write down the long form ER, endoplasmic reticulum. These are the one organelle. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum, that is ER. Endoplasmic reticulum, it will be showing extension. It will be get stretched. It will be get elongated between two cells, that is cell A and the cell B, between two cells, and such type of this extension, these are called as desmotibules. These are called as which tubules? That is desmotibule. So again back to pavilion with diagram. So if I'm talking about in case of this diagram, definitely we are talking about that is plasmodesmata. But plasmodesmata exactly kya hai? These are the some fibril. These are the some extension, and that extension nothing but these are called as the desmotibules. Extension. So हमने जो draw किया ना, something is like this structure. So these are the such kind of this extension which is originated from the endoplasmic reticulum of cell A, and now these are the connected with the endoplasmic reticulum of the cell B. So simply these are the some small pore, and that small pore nothing but these are called as the plasmodesmata, And why these are the possible? Because plasmodesmata nothing but these are the desmotubules which is originated from endoplasmic reticulum. So एक simple question यहाँ से बनता है according to NEET point of view. Plasmodesmata, what is the function of plasmodesmata? So definitely just we discuss these are the cytoplasmic connection. It can connect both the cytoplasm, means both cell cytoplasm, it can get connected with the each other. ये हो गया simple question. Is this any hard level question, right? Moderate to high level question. So that time they may ask plasmodesmata originated from. Tell me, from which organelle plasmodesmata get originated? From which organelle plasmodesmata can originated? Yeah, yes. These are the endoplasmic reticulum. So these are the higher level question. अभी तक जो question पूछा गया है from that that is related to plasmodesmata, also called as the cytoplasmic connection. Open the NCERT book. You have to read each and every line from the NCERT. Remember this point. If you want a result, if you want to selection in medical, so you have to stick with the NCERT because NCERT में sentence दिया हुआ है, everything is there. But now that sentence explanation part along with some other extra part, because 70% these are from NCERT and the 30% it is coming in your class. Okay, so just read the module for your practice purpose, so you will get the extra information. But remember, you have to focus on the syllabus according to NEET examination. Knowledge gain करने के लिए आपको बहुत ज़्यादा time है. You will get the time after once you crack that NEET examination, you will get the admission. You can study the more and more information about the bio. But right now, according to our examination, just focus on the important part. Okay? Chalo. So now these are the some two questions, easy level questions as well as the some difficult level of this question. Easy level, plasmodesmata also called as the cytoplasmic connection. Difficult level, from which organelle or from where plasmodesmata get originated? Answer is endoplasmic reticulum. Clear? Chalo. Now we are talking about functions of plasmodesmata. Desmata. Okay. First function. Basically, these are the responsible for transport of chemical between the two living cells. It is responsible for transport of material. Material maybe is this enzyme, maybe glucose, maybe sucrose, maybe protein. कोई भी material हो सकता है. So we are talking about material, or simply we can say chemical. So transport of material or chemical. हाँ, एक मिनट है बेटा. Between two living cell. So this part we will discuss in photosynthesis chapter. This part again we discuss in mineral chapter. मतलब बहुत बार repeat होगा and you will understand that time because there is a between the living cell. I'm talking about living cells. What is important? Because dead cell is, so dead cell it is having only one function. It's provide the mechanical support. Dead cells. So living cell it had the different function. One by one we will discuss in upcoming chapters. So there's a first function. These are the responsible for the transport of material or chemical between two living cells. So these are the first function with respect to plasmodesmata. Number second part we are talking about, it is involved in symplast movement. Basically it is involved in movement, and that movement it is called as the symplast movement. So what is meaning of that symplast? पहले वो देख लेते हैं. So चलो, so we are talking about some important part. Important means these are the part of the upcoming chapter from the transporting plant, but right now I just give this some information about the symplast. Okay, so now just we discuss symplast. Nothing but means what? Symplast movement means we are talking about movement of food particle or the water via plasmodesmata. Via plasmodesmata. So is this any movement through plasmodesmata? Such type of this system, these are called as the symplast movement. And now I'm giving one extra point. If you want, you can write down in this margin this point. और एक pathway होता है, और एक there is a one another movement, that is apoplast. These are the part of the transport in plant chapter. These are the another part that is we are talking about, that is apoplast movement. ये extra part है, okay? It's not function by the simple plasmodesmata के function नहीं. I'm talking about the another part, that is apoplast movement. Apoplast movement means nothing but we are talking about, that is movement of water. Movement of water via movement of water via dead part of the cell. Sound is okay? Sound is okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. ऋषिकेश साकार कर, थांबा थोडं सांगते तुम्हाला. So movement of water via dead part of cell, and the dead part of the cell, nothing but we are talking about two parts. Zoom out. Okay. So we are talking about, that is कहाँ पे थे यार, बीच बीच में बोलते भूल जाती हूँ मैं. हाँ, चमनप्राश की जरूरत है मुझे. Apoplast movement, that is we are talking about, that is movement of water via dead part of the cell, and dead part nothing but we are talking about, that is between cell wall and the intercellular space. हम इसको डायग्राम में देखेंगे. So we'll get the clear cut idea about the symplast and the apoplast. So dead part means we are talking about between cell wall, CW, between cell wall and intercellular space. Okay, intercellular space. So such type of this movement pattern, there is a movement of water between cell wall and the intercellular space. Such type of this movement, these are called as the apoplast. Apo means dead part, sim means living part. Okay, so in this condition, both this term, the term it is coined by the scientist, that is scientist Munch. और इसका हम hypothesis भी देखेंगे, Munch hypothesis, how that water can transported through the symplast pathway and the apoplast pathway. So both the term, which term? We are talking about both the term apoplast, that is movement of water via dead part of this plant, and another one, that is symplast, that is movement of water through living part, because plasmodesmata, these are the present between the two living cell. So this apoplast and the symplast, both these are the concept, both these are the term, these are the coined by the scientist Munch. Clear? So is this writing part is covered? Then please tell me. I just take this some diagrammatic representation to represent symplast movement and the apoplastic movement. Even for the test, it is come from the textbook. Sometime Rishikesh, you have to read. पहले बोला था ना आपको sequence कैसा है. First of all, you have to read notebook, this class notes. Then second time NCERT, and third one module, and then fourth one solve the questions. Okay, chalo. So chalo. Again, we are talking about diagrammatic representation to represent symplast and the apoplastic way. So now we are talking about simply structure of this root. Root को focus करें, because root, these are the important part who can absorb the water. So again, TS of root, transverse section of the root. उसी डायग्राम को रिपीट करें, but we are taking only single cell. Now we already discussed about this part. First of all हम लेबलिंग कर रहे हैं. This number 1 part, these are called as the root hair, which is responsible for the absorption of water. Now all these are the living cells, and this living cell, it has some gap, and that gap nothing but these are called as the plasmodesmata. So number 1, these are the called outermost layer, that is epidermis. Now the second layer, these are the cortex cell. So cortex cell and the epidermis, these are the showing connection with the help of this plasmodesmata. Okay, so these are the structure which is present here. ये जो structure है, these are the nothing but these are the small gap, these are called as the plasmodesmata. I hope you remember, just we discussed, after this plasmodesmata there is a presence of this layer, that is endodermis layer. Okay, and after this endodermis layer we will discuss this part. Now there is a presence of this cell, that is pericycle cell. These are the part of this root. And finally there is a presence of this long elongated structure, that is part of this xylem. So just see the sequence. Number 1 we are talking about, that is root hair, epidermis, cortex cell, endodermis, and the pericycle. And I hope you remember, we just discussed endodermis, these are the rich with the strips, and that strips nothing but Casparian strips. Okay, so this green color, that is Casparian strips, which is rich with the material supreme. Okay, so if diagram is done, then just tell me, we continue this part. Done? Okay. If you see, these are the one flow of the water. यहाँ पे present है water. This water, it is uptake by the root. From the root, that water it is get entered into epidermis layer. It cross the plasmodesmata. From the epidermis layer, it will be entered into cortex cell. Through the cortex cell, now it will be transferred into endodermis. From the endodermis layer, it is entered into pericycle, and from the pericycle, now these are the get entered into xylem. So now if you see, it will be transfer the water between the living cell, because root hair living hair, cortex living, epidermis living, endodermis living, pericycle living, right? So now there is a transportation of water through the xylem, because xylem, these are the major tissue for the conduction of water. So we have to conduct the water up to xylem. So now all this transportation, it will be occur between the cell, between the living cell, and such type of this pathway, these are called as the symplastic pathway. So these are the diagram which is showing from the symplastic movement, or simply you can say that is symplast movement for the water. Okay, so I do understand what is meaning of the symplast. Symplast means living cell, movement through between the living cell. And remember, this living cell, nothing but we are talking about one important part of the connection, of the cytoplasmic connection, that is called as the plasmodesmata. Okay, this part is done. This part is done. Just check, is this any doubt? See the diagram. Okay, Padma. Okay, so root hair, first layer, epidermis, cortex cell, endodermis, pericycle, xylem. These are the sequence from outer to innermost. And such type of this movement, these are called the symplastic movement. And who help for the symplastic movement? Definitely the plasmodesmata, cytoplasmic connection, it will be help because these are the small pore, and through that pore movement can easily transfer. Again, there is one interesting thing we'll discuss in anatomy chapter. एंडोडर्मिस लेयर हमने यहाँ पे तो दिखाया हुआ है, दैट इज वाटर इज ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम द कॉर्टेक्स टू द पेरिसाइकल थ्रू endodermis. But remember this point, endodermis, it does not play very important role. It is not having any role for the water conduction due to Casparin strips, because Casparin strips, it rich with the material suberin material and it does not involve in water conduction. तो वहाँ पे और एक cells होते हैं, that is called as the passage cell. So this detailed information, because same diagram will draw, but now there is a with change with respect to endodermis. Okay, change with respect to endodermis, because endodermis, it has the Casparin strips who inhibit the water movement. But there is an alternative form, there is an alternative way also present, so we can easily conduct the transfer water through root hair up to xylem. So this part we will discuss in anatomy chapter. Okay, chalo. So these are the some information with respect to living part, that is symplastic movement through plasmodesmata. Now quickly I am giving this extra part. What is meaning of apoplast? You can draw this diagram or just prepare one box and write down these are the extra part, because it is not function of this plasmodesmata. Because just we discussed apoplastic movement means we are talking about movement from one cell to another cell, but from the dead part, that is between the cell wall and the intercellular space. So just we want to represent that part.
Ma'am, please fill up.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So we are talking about apoplast pathway. Cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4. Epidermis, cortex, endodermis, and the pericycle. So I'm just draw this. You can do the labeling for this after the class. Same labeling hai, number 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell, 4 cell, and now these are the strips, that is Casparin strips. And after the strips, now there is a presence of this xylem. Kahan gaya? Now, definitely these are the connected with the plasmodesmata, but we are not talking about too much about that plasmodesmata. Now we are talking about this layer, and that layer nothing but we are talking about cell wall. Okay, this outermost layer, these are the nothing but these are called as the cell wall, and the space between the plasma membrane and the cell wall, these are called as the intercellular space. This space, it is nothing but these are called as the intercellular space. Just check the arrow where it is present. So can you see these are the completely empty place? These are the empty place, nothing but these are the intercellular space. And now we have to transfer between this intercellular space. So what is meaning of that? So I just take the diagram. For example, यहाँ पे present है water. This water, it is get entered through this point. Easily it is not cross the plasmodesmata, is just showing the movement between cell wall and the intercellular space, like this. Okay, so there is a no entry inside the cell. It can just water showing the movement through the way, that is between the cell wall and the intercellular space. There is a one space present, and through that space, because intercellular space, these are the also dead part, cell wall also, these are the also dead part. So movement between this dead part, that's why such type of this movement, these are called as the apoplast. And what is meaning of this apoplast word? Apoplast word, nothing but we are talking about that is dead part. Okay, so can you just tell me, tell me one concept between this apoplast and the symplast. What do you think? Which pathway for the conduction of this water is rapid? Which pathway is fast? थोड़ा imagine करो. between the symplast and the apoplast, आपको क्या लगता है which pathway is fast? Which one is fast? Apoplast is fast or symplast is fast? Just think, because we are taking both diagrammatic representation, we will get the clear cut idea. Yes, Rishikesh, true. Apoplast is correct. Can you explain me why?
Because ma'am, there is more surface area.
There is no
There is more space for water to move.
more space. Okay. Not appropriate answer. Sanjana, Spruha, tell me. Yes, apoplast is answer true, but why true? Just think now. Just try to give the answer. गलत होता है होने दो. Spruha, Sanjana, they don't need to enter the cell. Very good. Malakai, true.
Because
No cell organelle is in intercellular space. Who is
Because
speaking? Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, because the endodermis has the Casparian strips which contains serine, and water transportation through it will be difficult. So through apoplast it would be easier and faster.
Okay, so I'll just tell you one thing. If you compare these two diagram, that is symplast and apoplast, just tell me how many cells are present. One cell epidermis, another cell cortex cell, third cell endodermis, fourth cell that is pericycle. Approximately to reach the xylem, total these are the 4 cells are present. So just imagine, cell है मतलब cell का plasma membrane होगा, means plasma membrane cross करना पड़ेगा, again it will be cross the enter into another cell, now the third cell. So each and every time it should require to cross the plasma membrane. I do understand, because these are the 4 cell, and 4 cell definitely they has the plasma membrane, so at least they require to cross minimum 4 to 5 times they cross the plasma membrane. So that's why sometimes it is barrier, another barrier that is endodermis, right? Now in case of this apoplast, such type of this plasma desmata, such type of this plasma membrane is no present, so no need to each and every time entered inside the cell and the cross. But remember this point, when we are talking about this apoplastic pathway, वहां पे भी Casparian strips barrier होगा. This point we will discuss in transport, right? But again, one solution during that point. But when we are talking about the symplast, they required each and so many times they can cross the plasma membrane, then get entered into another cell, now the third cell, now fourth cell, and finally into xylem. So many times they required to cross the plasma membrane. So that's why if you are talking about the way that is symplastic movement, these are the slow method. It's comparatively slow because each and every time they want to cross plasma membrane. You can write down yourself. And when we are compare this point with respect to apoplast, so now such apoplastic pathway, just wait. Can you see the screen? Screen kahan gaya? Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Just wait. So write down above this apoplast. These are the rapid process, fast process. These are the rapid process. Why? Because does not require to cross the plasma membrane. But remember this point, when we are discussing about this detailed structure in case of this transporting plant, that time we will discuss apoplast also. Once they can enter through the symplast, हम बाद में देखेंगे, अभी बहुत ज़्यादा hectic होगा, ठीक है? So now these are the some information with respect to plasmodesmata. So we cover the cell wall part, eukaryotic cell. We cover the plasmodesmata. Again, these are the eukaryotic cell. From next class, we'll start with the cell membrane. And inside the cell membrane, so many theories are there. But we have to focus one important point, that is Singer and the Nicholson fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane. और जहाँ से बहुत सारे questions बनते हैं. ठीक है? So is this any doubt from the today's class? Is there any doubt? Had you understand what is meaning of this matrix? What is meaning of that structure of this plasmodesmata, symplast movement, apoplast movement? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No, no doubt, right? Understand? चलो ठीक है. So चलो, when we see you next class. Practice karo, and again I'm repeating, I'll text the message. So to start revising the further part, that is lichen, mycorrhiza, and the virus, virid, and the prawns. Just itna to read kar lo, because once I complete the syllabus from the coaching part, that time I'll decide ki from the cell chapter which we want to select, because abhi tak maine wahan pe biological classification finish bhi nahi hua hai. We are just going on the fungus part. Okay, ठीक है, चलो, bye bye, then see you in next class. Okay, take care. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
राशि थी, कुकर में से चने निकाल दिए और खाली कुकर गैस पर चढ़ा